What is up everyone, SuperaTom is back. Oh my, I really miss saying that line because it's been like a month since I last done this. So first of all, I want to apologize to my subscriber because I've been off for a whole month without notifying you guys. Well, one reason because I don't have access to the community tab just yet, so I can't really post anything on that. But now I'm back and we'll be posting a lot of valuable Genshin Impact videos again, and I hope that you guys will find them helpful and enjoyable to watch, just because I don't want to make videos that I feel will be a waste of your time. So with that out of the way, here's what we'll be talking about in today's video, which is to help you make a decision on whether is this going to be Zhongli or Eula that you're going to be choosing if you're the type of players that cannot afford to save for both at the same time. So Whalers, we don't need you on this video. Joking, just stay. I'm sure you may find some valuable information about the two characters if you stick to these videos. And so in order to help you make the best decision, here are the two questions you will need to think for yourself. First is which character is going to fit into your current team, and then secondly, are the 4-star characters that are going to be coming in each bundles going to be worth it? Well, because you know most of the time you will be getting those 4-star characters, and that is going to be a large consideration for those who cannot always afford on their 5-star characters. And so to help you answer those two questions, let's just jump right in. First off, let's quickly go through the overview of the characters, because it wouldn't make sense for you to choose without understanding the character themselves, right? So first of all is Zhongli. Oh, there's a lot to talk about these freeloaders. Oops, my bad. Lot to talk about our lovely Geo Archon. I don't want to have rocks coming crashing down on my house tonight.
This is order.
So as we've known, there's been a lot of buff given to Zhongli as of patch 1.3, and he's now easily one of the best support character in the game. And not only that, you can also use him as a main DPS if you want to. So a very good all-around character. He has geo damage boost as a level start boost, and I believe that this is the only character in the game till now that has an elemental boost when leveling up. And for Zhongli, this is really good because this would tremendously helps his DPS. Now for his E skills, he set up a stone stele whether you press or hold down E. Now what this does is that it will continuously deal geo AoE damage to nearby opponent for a set amount of time, and that's why having a geo damage boost is so beneficial for Zhongli. Now this is where it starts to get interesting. When you hold down E, along with creating a stone stele, you will get a geo shield. This shield is what makes Zhongli now to be one of the best support in the game. It possesses 150 damage absorption against all elemental and physical damage. In other words, all incoming attacks will be absorbed by this shield. Unlike many other shields from different characters, normally it will only block against certain elements. And not only that, you also get to decrease your enemy's elemental and physical resistance by 20% while the shield is up, which you can also say that you get a 20% attack bonus with the shield. How good is that? Now, not only you're super tankier, you will also be doing a lot more damage. As of his Q, he crushes a huge meteor that deals massive geo damage while turning all your enemies into stone for a few seconds. Again, that's why having geo damage stats boost while leveling up for Zhongli is so beneficial. Plus, this only requires a 40 energy cost, which is really low, so you can build him so that he can actually spam his Q as well. Additionally, his passive talent is also the reason why he is a very good support character. The first talent gives your shield a 5% shield strength boost whenever you get hit in the shield, and this stacks up for 5 times, which means you get up to 25% shield boost until the shield ends. My god, is his shield so OP now after all that buff. As for his second passive talent, Zhongli gets damage bonus based on his HP, so his most preferably built is going to be upon HP artifacts just like Hu Tao. His normal, charge and plunge attack is now increased by 1.39% of his max HP. His stone stele damage is 1.9% max HP, and this is where it gets insane. His Q gets a 33% increase of the max HP. So looking at this, Zhongli is very good at being a switch-in character to deal his Q. Then set up his shields and have your main DPS continue from there. While from all that buff that Zhongli has until now, it would really be a waste not to have him if your team is is really in need of a support character. Now looking at the speculation for his banner, of course this is not official and we're just looking into a prediction here. The 4-star banner, we know that there will be definitely Yanfei. And then according to Lumi, we'll be seeing Noelle and Diona in the banner as well. Now if this is the case, then good luck on C6ing Noelle if you haven't already, because I'm sure by now many of us has already C6 her because she has been on a lot of banner. Diona is a very good support character as well, which can get access to Ice Shield and healing capability at the same time. So good cryo resonant if you're lacking for a cryo character on your team. And then there's of course Yanfei, which is a new 4-star character. We're not going to be covering her in this video. If you're lacking in pyro DPS, then she is another chance for you. Next, we take a look at our queen of patch 1.5, Eula. Damn, I'm sure many of you will be pulling for her just because she is so freaking cute.
Oh my god! Wow!
But remember why you're here. It's because you can't afford 2 characters, so snap out of it and get back to reality. Because we'll be looking into whether our patch 1.5 queen will be a fit on your team. So first of all, looking through Eula's stats and ability, she is going to be a main DPS. She gets crit damage bonus when leveling up, which is already a very handy boost. Her normal attacks are just like the other Claymore characters, so we'll skip that. As for her E and skill is where she becomes a very unique character. Her E skill has 2 functions, press and hold. Pressing E will deal cryo damage while gaining her a stack of what's called Grimheart, which increases her resistance to interruption as well as her defense by 30%. Since Grimheart can be stacked 2 times, this means that your defense bonus can go up to 60%. As for when holding down her E skill, she consumes all Grimhearts while dealing AoE cryo damage. When Grimhearts are consumed, it reduces your opponent's physical and cryo resistance for 7 seconds, while also dealing an extra cryo damage that's called Ice Wall Brand for each Grimheart that is consumed. So looking at this, it seems that Eula E skills is all about dealing cryo damage. For her Q skills, it deals AoE cryo damage and at the same time creates what's called Lightfall Sword that follow her around for 7 seconds. You will get to charge this Lightfall Sword on her normal attack as well as her elemental skills and burst damage, which can gain energy stack once every 0.1 seconds. Once the duration ends, the Lightfall Sword explodes, dealing physical damage, and this damage will be based on the number of stack that you've gained before that. Okay, so from what we're looking here, Eula is a mixture between physical and cryo damage. As of now, I'm already seeing 3 types of DPS build for her, which can either be purely physical or cryo, and the third is going to be a mixture of both. Well, I'm very interested to seeing how you guys will build her later on if you're pulling for her, that is. As for her passive talent, it seems that both will be helping Eula's DPS and her elemental skills and burst attack speed tremendously. First talent is that if 2 stacks of Grimheart is consumed when holding her E skills, she creates a Lightfall Sword that immediately explodes, dealing 50% physical damage of her Q Light Sword. So this actually encourages us to actually press her E twice to stack up Grimheart before holding down E for dishing out the damage. And for her second talent is that when she uses her Q, she immediately resets her E skill cooldown as well as gaining 1 stack of Grimheart. So what we can actually do right after is that once we use her elemental burst, we can immediately press E for another Grimheart, wait for another 4-second cooldown and then hold E. This talent actually allows Eula to charge a lot of her light swords that way. Well, that's pretty much it for Eula's overview. Now let's take a look at some of the prediction that was made for her banner. Obviously this is not official yet, we're just discussing the possible 4-star character in the banner for you to see if it's worth it. According to Project Celestia, Xinyan, Xingqiu and Beidou may appear on her banner. Now if this is the case, then I say her banner is really good because these 4-star characters are really good support. Xinyan can give Eula melt reaction while Xingqiu can help with freeze reaction. Beidou has always been known for her all-around good DPS and support due to her unique E skill counter ability. Okay, now that we've had an overview look and the possible 4-star character in the banner of both Zhongli and Eula. It's time for you to think hard on these two questions. Number 1, which character fits on your team better? Zhongli is such a good support character that I personally would say that he's so much better compared to Venti late game just because of how much support capability he's giving with his shields. So if you already have a good DPS character right now, I would really suggest you leave space for Zhongli. Also, this is already a rerun for Zhongli, so I'm sure that he won't be coming back in a while. As for Eula, I know that she'll be having a rerun soon enough, most likely later down the road of this year. But if you just love Eula, then just do it. Just press that button and pull for her. Forget about Zhongli. Joking, if you're lacking cryo element as well as a good DPS character on your team, then Eula is for you, because I'm sure looking through her stats, she will be dishing out an insane amount of damage. Plus, since she's a character that's also deal physical damage, she can easily take on later Spiral Abyss floor without having to worry much about elements. As for the 4-star character in the banners this time, it's actually tough because if all the prediction were to be correct, then the 4-star characters in the banners are really good for you. So that really comes down to either who you're missing or which 4-star character you'd prefer. And don't worry about Yanfei either, I'm sure she'll be a part of the 4-star in the normal banner down the road. Well, those are my arguments for the two characters. Now I know many of you are still confused about which character to choose. So here's another bonus question that may help you, is that which character you'd be enjoying playing more. Till now we've only talked about their fighting capabilities, and now here's where you should be considering which playstyle you'd prefer if you haven't been able to make a decision just yet. Because to be frank guys, unless you're aiming for a Guinness World Record for the highest DPS player in Genshin Impact, you can pretty much survive with any character in the game. So just choose whatever character you'd love to travel with more during your playthrough, because at the end of the day, it's all about whether or not you're enjoying the game, right? Otherwise, what's the point? Well guys, I hope these videos have somewhat helped you make a decision. As always, if you stick with me till this part of the video, I just wanted to say I appreciate you guys so much. If you have any question or still stuck on which character to choose, just drop a comment down below and I will get to every single one of them. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to subscribe to my channel as I do my best to bring you the latest guides, news and update about Genshin Impact with some funny moment as a cherry on top. With that, this is Tom wishing everyone a super day.